Have you ever noticed? The person who talks the least in a room, everyone thinks about them the most. The person who never reacts, everyone fears them the most. This is not a coincidence. This is psychology. And today, I'm going to give you the most dangerous, most powerful weapon in all of psychology. It's called strategic silence. The person who masters this art cannot be manipulated, cannot be read, cannot be controlled. Instead, they read others without saying a single word. But I want to warn you, what I'm about to teach you today is not your typical just stay quiet advice. This is dark psychology. This is the knowledge that historically, only the most powerful leaders, the most skilled negotiators, and the most dangerous minds in the world ever had access to. Today, it comes to you. So let's begin. First, let me ask you a question. When someone is talking to you, and you give them no response, no reaction, just a steady stare, what is happening inside that person? They're becoming uncomfortable. But why? Because the human brain naturally operates on a feedback loop. You speak. They respond. You react. They feel validated. But the moment you break that loop, the moment you give them nothing, their brain starts to panic. They begin to think, did I say something wrong? Are they angry at me? Do they even respect me? What are they thinking right now? That uncertainty is where fear is born. A study from Princeton University found that people automatically perceive silent individuals as more intelligent, more calculated, and more powerful. Because our subconscious mind whispers. Someone who doesn't speak probably knows something they don't need to say. This is the first dark power of silence. It's called the projection effect. When you stay silent, others begin to project their own fears, their own insecurities, their own guilt onto you. You said nothing, you did nothing, but they destroyed themselves from the inside. Understand this deeply. Silence is a blank canvas. And people paint their deepest fears onto it. You didn't do a thing, you just stayed silent, and they did the rest. Now let's get into the real weapons. I'm going to give you 5 specific techniques that you can start using in real life, starting today. Technique number 1. It's called the dead stare. Silence. Someone insulted you, disrespected you. In front of everyone. What does the average person do? They raise their voice. They get angry. They argue back. Maybe they even cry. What are you going to do? Nothing. You are going to look directly into their eyes. No expression. No emotion. No reaction. 3 seconds. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. And then you slowly walk away. In that moment, they will completely fall apart because they expected you to react. They needed your emotional response to feel powerful. You gave them nothing. Now they're thinking, why didn't they say anything? Do they think I'm so beneath them that I'm not even worth a response? Remember this. Not receiving a response is the most devastating form of rejection. Technique number 2. It's called the strategic pause. Whenever you're in a conversation, a negotiation, an argument, or even a casual discussion, after every important point you make, stop. 3 to 4 seconds of silence. This pause does 3 things. First, it gives your words weight. People remember what you said. Second, the other person becomes so uncomfortable. They start filling the silence themselves. And in doing so, they reveal their weaknesses, their desperation, their real position. Third, you appear calculated and in control. Someone who speaks slowly and pauses deliberately is automatically perceived as intelligent. This is what FBI negotiators do. This is what top lawyers do. Now it's what you do. Technique number 3. It's called the silent treatment with purpose. Someone wronged you. Instead of yelling, instead of confronting them, you simply remove your presence from their life. No texts, no calls, no eye contact. You exist, but not for them. Why does this work so powerfully? Because the deepest human fear is not pain. It's not failure. It's irrelevance. The feeling that no one cares, no one is watching, no one notices you exist. That feeling breaks people from the inside out. They will apologize. They will seek explanation. They will come back to you every single time. Technique number 4. It's called silence before speaking. Someone asks you a question. Do not answer immediately. Pause. 3 to 5 seconds, then speak slowly, clearly. That small pause gives you an extraordinary advantage. People automatically think he's thinking carefully. He weighs his words. This person means what they say. Even an ordinary response sounds powerful when you deliver it with a pause. Compare these two. Yeah, that's fine, said immediately. Now imagine 3 seconds of silence, then slowly. Yeah, feel the difference? That's the magic of silence. Technique number 5. It's called the observer mode. The most dangerous person in any room is not the one talking the most. The most dangerous person is the one who sees everything, hears everything, understands everything, but reveals nothing. In every social situation, whether it's a meeting, a party, or a confrontation, enter observer mode. Speak less. Observe more. Notice how people talk, where they hesitate. What makes them nervous? What makes them excited? Store that information. Because the person who knows everything about everyone, but lets no one know anything about them, that person holds all the power. You become a mystery. And people always fear what they cannot figure out. Now let's go even deeper. In dark psychology, silence is described as a tool for creating something called a psychological vacuum. When there is an information gap in a conversation, when you stay silent and people cannot read you, their brain desperately tries to fill that vacuum. And what do they fill it with? Their greatest fears. Robert Greene, in his legendary book, The 48 Laws of Power, wrote this: never speak more than necessary. When you speak less, you never make mistakes, because you expose less of yourself. But the person who talks too much gives away too much information. Shows too many weaknesses, hands others the tools to manipulate them. Look at history. Abraham Lincoln spoke very little. His speeches were short, but they were devastating. Steve Jobs used silence in his presentations. Before revealing a product, he would pause for several seconds. That moment of silence was always the most dramatic part of the entire show. Silence equals hidden power. This is what people fear. Because people fear the unknown. When you stay silent, you keep yourself unknown. And unknown means dangerous. Let me give you a real scenario. Now, imagine your boss embarrasses you publicly in a meeting. What does the average person do? They go red in the face. They stumble over their words. They fight back and make it worse. What do? You slowly look at them. No expression. No words. Just a slight nod. You take your notes. After the meeting, you don't talk about it to anyone. No drama. No reaction. But starting the next day, Your work becomes flawless. Zero mistakes.